Oh no, not hey. What's up? I don't know. Maybe hey, maybe not hey. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Madness Collective. I am Crescent. My co-host is Antoine, and our guest co-host tonight. What's up, Antoine?
Hey, hey,
Hi,
hey.
I see you. I see you. This is Coco. She's going to disappear in a second. If you are tuning in for the first time, we are the Madness Collective. We try and recap the, days, weeks. We just try and recap shit. So, roll with us. See what happens. Okay, topics tonight. Monique takes her turn on Shay's sofa. The halftime show origin story. Speaking of the halftime show, have y'all seen Usher Skims campaign? Ooh, okay, all right. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kandi says she's gonna pass for now. Kenya's back, and allegedly, Porsha is returning after being gone for 3 seasons. Allegedly. Politics 2024, SCOTUS, allegedly. SCOTUS kicked off arguments on the post-Civil War 14th Amendment insurrection provision that Colorado is using to try and keep Orange Hitler off the ballots. I know it's a lot, and it's also not looking good, but we'll talk about it.
It's not.
And this is more of an FYI. The GOP has spent the last fucking 2 decades killing immigration compromises. Okay. And then
Go America.
I know, right? Yay! Close the border. What? Okay. Then there was a GOP senator who was told he bet not support the immigration bill that he was crafting. Okay. Was threatened. Yesterday, we learned that Biden was not going to be prosecuted for his handling of classified docs. Also in the report, repeated reminders that guess what? He's elderly. No motherfucking shit. Also, positive news regarding Biden administration. We got that Hezbollah dude who led the strike that killed our soldiers. And the IRS expect to collect mad money from people who've been holding out. Wealthy, big corporations, that shit. Also, introducing, I don't know if it's going to be a new segment or not, but we calling it Black People Invented That. Okay.
So I love it. I love it.
All that more on this episode of Madness Collective. Hi, guys.
Hey.
So I know Wednesday I had a scarf on and I got another one on because a bitch need her hair done. And so this is gonna be what we doing.
It's cute. It's giving. It's giving.
It's for Black History Month. Because we wear scarves.
Yeah.
I am Black History, and for Black History Month, I am Prince.
Hey, go Prince.
Hey, Prince.
Yeah, I have a very impressive array of scars. So yeah, we'll see how that goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. Friday night. Let's do it. Okay. So Club Shay. This was Monique's time to take her turn on the sofa. Oh my God. I don't know who all got a chance to watch it. Antoine, I think, is the only one who is.
I got 2 hours in. I need Shay to add chapters because it's a lot of filler. It's so much filler. And I guess no shade. I guess at this point, she's put in the time. So, but it would just be nice to kind of jump around. This one was not as entertaining as the Cat Williams one, but to be fair, her background is a lot more tragic than Cat Williams' background, in my opinion, considering her family, her relationship with her kids, the molestation and all that stuff. So I understood that this one wasn't going to be as fun because of those things.
Well, also, it is how people handle their let's say rough upbringings, because didn't he leave home at 13 and was like living in a whorehouse for like a couple years? So he had a path too, you know what I'm saying?
He did.
But they are different people. And so, but
yeah.
But he could have gone to college at 13, okay? So he made
13. I thought it was 7.
You're right, yeah. I'm saying he could have been in college instead of on the streets or in a whorehouse. He made his own choices.
True, he did. That's right. So,
no shade, Cat. I love Cat.
I do too. I was trying to go see him live. I'm like, after that sofa episode, I'm like, you know what? I need to check for you a little bit more.
I don't know about seeing him live now. That old girl is going to be on the stage with him.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Hart's first wife. What's her name?
Tony?
Tony? Something. Tori Hart. Yeah, Tori Hart.
I thought I saw something that said Monique was going to be.
I saw that too. I think Monique is joining him as well.
Wait, but she just dragged him on Club Shay. Wait.
She dragged him?
I thought thought I saw. I didn't think she mentioned Kevin. I mean, not Kevin.
Marc. Oh, you mean Kat? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were. Okay, I got it mixed up. Okay, now you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
She dragged Kevin. Oh.
She did. In addition to Kevin, so that's what I'll just mention. Like Kat, she had a lot of things to say about a lot of different people, including Tiffany Haddish, D.L. Hughley, Oprah, Tyler, Kevin Hart. Of that list, right now, D.L. Hughley did respond. He was like,
very swiftly.
Okay. Look, he was like, oh, I got a platform too. Don't get it twisted. Let me go ahead and tell my side of that story. So, like I said, I haven't even started. I just watched some clips. Antoine has gotten through 2 hours of it.
Yeah.
She came at Tiffany about what Tiffany kind of said about her husband, but Danielle kind of explained that back and forth. I don't know if you.
I just feel like Tiffany didn't put as much on it as Monique did. She, like, when I read the quote of what Tiffany actually said, you could take it however you want to, and Monique decides to take it the way she took it.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh, that's interesting. I need to see the clip. Then I need to watch that.
I don't know if there's a clip. I just saw that there were quotes because I was trying to find a clip. But Tiffany said, they asked her about the Netflix situation, and Tiffany said, I don't do business like Monique. I don't have that husband of hers. So when Monique said, she was like, Tiffany said, I don't want a husband like hers, or something like that. And I was like,
I see.
And then I read it, and I was like, oh, that's not actually what she really said.
Yeah, and I one thing I didn't like, I think Shannon's gonna get in trouble because he inserts himself. Because at the Cat one, I felt like he stayed out of the danger zone for the most part. But this one, he was like, she don't even have a husband. I'm like, she was married at some point, and you can have a husband and still get 2 DUIs. I don't know. I don't know.
So, and to be clear, just to read the quote that Monique said about Tiffany and Tiffany's comments, it was Tiffany. It was an interview that Tiffany had in GQ magazine. So, in response to however Monique took it, this is what Monique said. If you had a husband like mine, you may not have had 2 DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child. Did we need to go there, Monique? I mean,
because prior to saying those words, she said, now why would a sister go in front of these white people and bring each other down? Why are we always bringing each other down? And then you proceed to bring.
That's the confusing part.
It's everybody else.
It's the crabs.
Her your sister and baby.
It's the crabs in the bucket part. Now, Danielle, I'm gonna let you explain that thing that we were talking about between Taraji and Monique when she compared herself in terms of being the messenger. But the one thing I want to point out is, even with that situation, there's a foundation that was established. I'm gonna take that and apply that to the husband. When I feel like it's an oversimplification when she was explaining how during the interview, she said, it's a sad day when people are questioning a strong black man standing next to a strong black woman and asking why he's there. I feel that the reason we have an issue with her husband is we don't know this nigga. He's not an actor. He started popping up. Every time she would speak, he would be there. And it's like, we love Monique. We don't know who he is. There's no foundation whereby we have a reason to trust you. Then it comes out that you guys explain that you have an open relationship, and niggas feel a certain way about that. So when you combine that, to oversimplify and say, we have a problem with a black man supporting a black woman, it's like, we don't know that nigga. If Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance stand up and say the industry is not treating us well, we go listen to the Queen of Wakanda and Johnny Cochran. Because we have respect for both of them. They are both beloved figures. There's a foundation already built for us to trust what's coming from both of them. So I don't like belittling and treating us like we're too stupid to recognize the difference. We don't trust Sydney. Maybe he's trustworthy. We don't know him.
I mean, something that just came to me about the husband being the manager. In the history of the industry, I feel like there's a long history of women who have their husband as managers and that being their fucking downfall and they're not being good and getting taken advantage of or whatever. Like, has that happened the opposite where the woman is the wife is the manager? Because Ozzy Osbourne is doing very well as far as I can see.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like Suzanne Summers, Wendy Williams, Mary, it's a bunch of them where the husband was a manager.
Girl,
and it's an old girl from Black. Was it from the singing group? And the husband was the manager, and then she went on to do Lucy Pearl.
Don Robinson. Don Robinson. Yeah.
Her husband was the manager. It's
Kelly Price, I think, to a certain
history there.
Kelly Price, I think, had an issue with her. I feel like you guys, as women, as Black women, it's like in y'all DNA. Well, a lot of y'all, thankfully, are breaking away from this. You know,
saving everybody, doing everything.
Yes, being supportive no matter what, and even foregoing your own ego for the betterment of the family structure. And niggas will step out. It's like they go want some of that shine because their ego, and don't let them get too much because they will step out. Y'all don't have a record of doing that.
No, we do not.
We do not. And what is exactly that she said that? Oh, she said she has been saying the same thing Taraji's been saying about the pay disparity, but because she's a fat Black woman, nobody was listening to her. So, okay. But yes.
Can I go?
But you so heavy-handed with your delivery sometimes. Go ahead, Danielle, you can elaborate.
So, sweetheart, the reason people are giving Taraji more credence than they are you, baby, sister, auntie, is that when Taraji had said everything, she had been in the game 20 plus years. She has starred in multiple roles on television and on the silver screen. She was already Oscar nominated multiple times, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then she said that things had not changed for her. When you were complaining about a specific thing that you didn't want to go and do press for an independent movie that was independently produced, and then after it was screened, it was picked up, and Oprah and Tyler came in to say, hey, we want to promote this and we want to get it out there to the masses, and then Lionsgate came on to distribute it, and you didn't want to do press, and you were complaining about it. That was your first starring role.
Yep.
Yes, you had been starring on The Parkers, but that was like only a 7. You was just Black famous, baby.
And Soul Plane.
But was she even the star of that? She wasn't number one on that.
No.
She had done a few films before, but she was not the lead or the star.
No.
Come on now.
That's the foundation I'm talking about. It's the same. She has a problem recognizing you can't compare yourself to somebody else when you have not laid the foundation that the other person has. Taraji is beloved because she's been in classics. She's Benjamin Button, Baby Boy, all these roles. So that respect is there. And also, I also believe that it's insulting. She brought up Viola's name. It's like, do not bring up Viola Davis and say that
hold on. She brought up Viola.
She brought up Viola amongst the names of some other Black actresses, saying that, when they speak out, they don't bring their husbands with them as a support system. And I'm like, they don't do that because we respect them for their work. We don't need to respect their significant other in the same way that I'm explaining. We don't trust Sydney because we don't know who this nigga is. He just came up out of nowhere.
Okay. Couple things. You have a different career trajectory than Taraji and Viola, which is what Danielle was noting, right? Like, you have traveled a slightly different path. Yes, everybody's in the same industry, and the industry is a fucking mess, especially for Black people. This is not a motherfucking secret, okay? So however your path is slightly different, yeah, they treat all of us a little bit wrong, okay? Also, there is a way to address a problem. Now, you can feel like, and again, I know people make choices about how like I'm going to address a problem, and you're like, well, just because I was louder about it or whatever doesn't mean I shouldn't be heard. Sorry, kind of depends on your audience. Like sometimes you might need to make a change and decide like, okay, what's the best way to get this message across? Look, Monique is an amazing talent. I love her acting. I love her comedy. I'm just sad that she just still seems very angry,
bitter,
and very hurt. I don't want that for her anymore. I don't. I want better. So, and then I'm done. We can move on. But
I would also like to point out that Taraji was speaking generally about the wrongs that Black women have received specifically, but Black, productions, Black, actors as a whole received from the mainstream studios and production companies or whatever. Whereas Monique was specifically spraying people. Like she named names as if those people had a vendetta against her from day one. And like, yeah. So when you're saying that Tyler admitted that he was, what did she say, that he was being
he started the rumor that she was difficult.
Yeah, but that he how did she phrase it though?
Oh, I don't know.
She phrased it as he I forgot.
Well, blackball. Anyway, she said she was blackballed by all three of them in the industry, and that they started rumors that she was difficult to work with.
She said that he admitted that he violated her and he disrespected her. But at the end of the day, him saying that you were difficult, you're being difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, strategy.
So the last thing I would like to say is that what I would really love for Monique is for her to start her own production company. Write your own project so that you can be in charge and control of all of those things, and treat people at your talent, your crew, the way that you think that they should be treated.
So about that, because I remember this part. So that was actually the thing she called Kevin Hart out on, is because they did talk, and he was like, anything you want to produce, let me know. I got you. Right. And she said he did come through for her and her family when funds were low. He hooked it up. And so, yeah, they had dialogue, had a relationship. And so she followed up with his team, and they were like, oh no, Kevin said he's not doing anything with you. And so she called him again, and he was like, no, I'm gonna get that cleared up. No worries. She says she hasn't talked to him since. It's been 2 years since. So
go to somebody else.
Right, but which is what I'm getting to. So in that instance,
I'm so frustrated.
I know, because, and this is what, I'm of a certain age. I've been on this planet for a little while. Sometimes people will let you down, okay? And sometimes they discolor, all right? Or maybe a little bit darker, maybe a little lighter. I don't know. Sometimes they be your fucking, they being from your community. They gonna let you down. Girl, okay. Keep it fucking pushing. I'm sorry. I mean, that's adulting. That's just living life. Like, people gonna fuck you over, white, black, whatever. You got to keep it moving.
Take all that money that you got from Netflix for your settlement and create a production company. Hire some writers if that's what you need to do. Create your own shit, please, so that you will be so focused on that you will not be thinking about Tyler and Oprah and all of them.
So Danielle, Kristen said she has one. She said she thinks it's called Blackbird Productions or something like that. But she
did. Her comeback movie was called Blackbird, and I believe her production company did it. I haven't seen that movie. You know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm probably gonna try and check it out. I think that Kevin Hart story is weird to me. He gave you money, but then he said he would work with you, and then he it's weird. Something is off about it, but I can't, I can't say it didn't happen that way. The one thing I will say, and then we can move forward.
Please.
Based on the information that Monique has provided, Oprah did do her dirty with that situation with the brother, just based on what Monique is saying. If what she's saying is true, that was pretty bad.
Right. And
but then she said she didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
So just to
and who knows how it all rolled out.
Well, yeah. From her version of it, because I did read this snippet. So when Oprah had her regular show, she was going to have the brother on who unfortunately molested Monique when they were kids, right? And so she did Monique said Oprah called her and was like, hey, I'm going to have him on. Can you come on? She's like, I'm damn sure I ain't coming on. So then she said, Oprah was like, do you want me to kill the show? And she said, no, because Monique said she was hoping that he had changed, right? So she was like, no, you can have him on. What Monique said she did not know was that they were going to have her entire family on and him. So the brother, another brother, the mom. So she didn't realize it was going to be an entire family event. And so then she said what happened after the show aired was she then had to field all this commentary about her mother, people saying her mother ain't shit because of what happened and all that. So she said, had she known it was going to be the whole family, should have been like, cut that shit. Now, that's what she said. But I do agree with you, Antoine. Like, personally, I wouldn't have the brother on there. Fuck that shit. Like, I'm not touching that. Like, I'm just not going to touch it. Right.
She also said Barbara Walters told her personally, I know what happened here and I just can't. I can't participate in something like this knowing what he did to you. So, yeah. But, you know, the thing is, the one thing I will say, maybe slightly in defense of Oprah, perhaps the conversation, since the most important part about the show, Oprah said the brother wanted to apologize and then help other people protect their kids from predators. Right. At that point, when Monique said, yeah, I guess it perhaps turned into something else where the family was invited. And because she got the green light to do the show with the brother, maybe Oprah didn't think the other part was relevant. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I imagine that since Monique wasn't going to be on there to like tell her side, then they were like, oh, we have a whole 30 other minutes of a show to fill. Yes. So what can we do?
Yeah.
The family
on. Yeah. So that just could have been a misunderstanding. The way she tells the story, it was malicious. You know, it was like malintent involved. So yeah,
because Oprah has done everything in her power to destroy Monique. She took all her roles from the butler. She was supposed to be in Empire as Cookie, but then Lee Daniels said, Oprah said, blah, 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 or the producer was like, oh, yeah, I heard you were difficult to work with, so they went to Taraji, and then what was another one that she was supposed to be in?
We gotta move on.
Richard Pryor's story, and she wanted to be the grandmother, but then Oprah said she wanted to be, and so then,
And the Parkers made $2 billion in syndication. That she also said that.
Well,
I just don't know. I don't know.
I still watch the Parkers. I don't know if that's the case, but I still watch that. I legitimately do love.
That's a big ass number. But I don't know shit about syndication, so I ain't gonna question her on that. It just it was interesting.
How about this? The Madness Collective wants what's best for everybody black. Okay, how about that?
Yes.
We gonna keep it moving. All right.
Yes, that also
everyone to prosper.
Yeah, yes. In order to prosper, you know, a lot of times we have to let go of the past and move forward. I was blown away by this. We talked about this right before we came on. If y'all don't remember, all of this happened 15 years ago. 2009. The Oprah episode happened in 2010. I need this woman to move on.
I mean, look, there's some exes that I, could talk a big shit about, but I'm not going to. Why? Because I'm healed and I'm going to keep it pushing.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Not at all. So, moving on. Super Bowl. Okay. Antoine started to mention this on Wednesday, and I had also just discovered this, I think in the last week or so. I had no idea that In Living Color is the reason why we now have the Super Bowl halftime show that we have. So I'll just kind of
live in color.
I know, right? Oh my God, look at us being so awesome. Changing culture. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So in 1992, they had something called Winter Magic. And then they had some Bebop Bamboozle. What the hell was that? So basically it was almost like a college football, marching bands and just some shit, some filler shit. And then in 1992, Fox decided so what we gonna do is while y'all doing whatever silly shit y'all doing during halftime, we gonna air a special episode of Living Color. They had 20 million viewers, right? So
wait. Well, let me correct that. No, it had 28 million viewers, 20 million of whom switched from the Super Bowl to watch In Living Color. They jacked 20 million viewers, and they then told you when to go back and watch the rest of the Super Bowl. It was genius.
It really was.
I remember that.
Did you notice in the article, it said It's a hit comedy sketch show starring Jim Carrey and the Wayans brothers. I was so mad. I'm like, first of all, you need to motherfucking reverse that. I get why y'all did it that way.
What in the Gen Z journalist?
White person wrote this, okay?
Yeah, because that's Jim's breakout role. He had done he had been on, I think, the Tonight Show, but he was just a stand-up comedian before that. That was his breakout role. We know who Jim Carrey is because of In Living Color.
Absolutely. Exactly. Look, Jamie Foxx, J-Lo was a motherfucking backup dancer. Like, Living Color launched a lot of people.
Never forget. Never forget.
Yes. And that's what I'm in the Z formation.
Look at the look at the football on top of his head. I just noticed the football on his head.
Oh, you just noticed that?
I didn't notice that at first.
Twan.
Everything.
Oh God.
What were their names? Twan and what were their names?
I don't remember. You know, it did not help me that his name was Twan. It did not help my life. Ice Cube didn't help my name, you know, and check yourself now. Your name is just Twan. And then, and then I actually am a homosexual. You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Look, CJ hated it. Hated it. Wait, why is Sarah saying Wayne's brother scraped him off the street? I can't with you, Sarah. But Tony said he was the ones who took a chance on him. And Sarah said he's done several interviews about his gratitude for them because he knows his place when it comes to the show. I like Jim Carrey.
That's true.
Yeah. He and like everybody's no. He will tell you, and Living Color is what put me down. Wait, is it not on Netflix? Is it not available someplace in Living Color? I thought it was on somebody's platform somewhere.
Oh, no? I didn't know. Wait, who is Horgalo? Y'all be changing the names on us. I can't see the little icon.
That's Ife.
That's Ife. Oh, hey, Ife.
Oh, wait. Why did Miss Pickett say hubby said Blaine and Antoine Merriweather? Is that what it was?
Oh, yes. That is. Wait, look. Wait a minute. Yeah, but look, here's the crazier part. Cousin will confirm this. Our grandmother's maiden name is fucking Merriweather. It's like this shit was made to make fun of me.
You should sue them for, I don't know.
Identity theft shit.
Get your coins, fine, Merriweather.
Do y'all remember this line? Is that little Ricky Stroud over there? Don't let him see me. Do y'all remember this line?
No.
I don't either. I don't know. It's got close around it, so I assume it's been so long since I watched In Living Color. Don't give me the lion. So just continue it on. So the following year, NFL was like, so what we gonna do is we're gonna get Michael Jackson to perform, and thus the halftime show was born. Okay, as we now know it. Okay.
Yeah, Michael also, when Michael performed, they set a precedent. Though they said we're not gonna pay you, but we will pay for your concept. So whatever you want to do, we'll make it look fabulous. And Michael was like, motherfucker, I'm Michael goddamn Jackson. You go do something. So they donated $100,000 to his Heal the World Foundation.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the Rolling Stone ranking of best halftime shows at the Super Bowl?
No. Who did they rank? Who they rank as number one?
Please don't make me mad. Please.
Oh, Prince. Interesting.
Prince is number one.
Interesting.
Oh, wait,
I mean, it rained while he was singing Purple Rain. Come on.
I think I froze.
You did freeze.
Prince.
Who was it, Danielle?
They ranked Prince number one.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
I have to agree. Number two is, you're not going to guess this. Do you know who number two?
Was it Diana Ross?
Mm-mm. Who would you two think?
I really enjoyed Beyonce's halftime show. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Prince number one, U2 number two, Beyonce number three.
Okay. Yeah. So mine would be Prince number one, Beyonce number two. Like that's where I would do it.
And let's not forget, I will say this. Because Beyonce as always do extra. Don't forget when Coldplay did it, they brought out Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Them niggas killed it that year. She did for Bruno danced his ass off. Now that one, you know, I don't dislike Coldplay, but it's like, you know, now I want to say low vibrational. It's low energy, just like low energy jab.
Yeah,
it's
mellow.
low. It's weird, real mellow. So it was good that they brought them out because they saved it, in my opinion.
They did. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
it was like, we gonna bring out some real live have you stepping music. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll never. But wait, remember too though. I remember I got into it with a couple of my white friends over that because when Beyonce came out and performed Formation, I'm going on Facebook and I'm seeing people like one friend did a post and it was a picture of the Ku Klux Klan. And it was Klan members dancing, and it said next year's halftime show. And the reason that they posted that was because they equate Formation with a celebration of the Black Panthers for some reason. And I'm sitting there going, first of all, what you're not gonna do is compare the Ku Klux Klan to the Black Panthers. There's no equivalency there. That's not even apples and oranges. That's universe versus a different fucking parallel universe. Yeah. So yeah, you know, the fact that, you know, they thought she was being militant and shit. And,
no. Yeah. She was absolutely being militant.
It was extremely
black.
Yeah, being black, but it was palatable, I think. It wasn't like blatantly in your face, fuck you white people, blah, 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 blah. That's not what she did.
No, she didn't do that.
Because we don't
it was a celebration. That. It was a celebration of blackness, not 100%. You know what I mean?
And
for this performance and for this event, that was really black, super black.
Yes.
Exactly black. Go ahead, Danielle.
I was just going to say that white people equate. So black power does not mean black supremacy the way that white supremacy means. That's not, we don't roll like that, y'all. So stop trying to equate us having pride in ourselves and standing up for ourselves and wanting to be treated like human beings and have rights. Yeah. As if we're trying to take out another race. That ain't it. That's not what
they saw a bunch of 4C hair and thought we was trying to kill all the white people in the fucking stadium. No, that's not what we were doing.
Oh my God. Okay, we gonna please keep it moving. So I just threw this in here because I thought it was interesting. Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that part. They unveiled their new Rihanna wax figure, and it's hers for her Super Bowl performance. I love like, oh y'all, the baby bump, the whole nine. Like they're like, this is Rihanna from a year ago. Also, it's an opportunity to engage in an interactive experience. So you can take center stage on the field alongside her figure if you go check out the new.
I mean, it's close, but no cigar. They keep getting these slightly off. First off, her eyebrows are arched way too high. Her eyebrows do not go up like that. And the other thing is they got her skin color wrong. She's almost brown here. Rihanna is really light skinned. I don't know why they keep miscoloring them. I was just at Madame Tussauds about a month ago. I was there around Christmas time. My niece was here. And my niece and her sister really wanted to take a picture with the one that they did of The Rock. And it just looked off. They never get the colors right. Yeah, but it's close enough. They got the eyes and the nose right.
I'm sorry. So, I have low expectations of a lot of people.
Well,
so
they got her pregnant nose.
Right.
At the end of the day, at least she looks like a black person. You gotta make them look white, and we'd be like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Right. Yeah. I mean, she looks mostly like her, so
she does. Because remember, they had to redo The Rock because the first time they did it, they made him look like a white man. So when we went and saw him, they had corrected it. So I guess Hercules. I guess.
Okay, now we got
the other one they got right was Angela Bassett. They got hers right.
Oh, they did. I need to see that one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of images, Usher is doing a campaign with Kim Kardashian's Skims company. So this particular photo shoot marks his label's second ever men's campaign as it launched the category in October. Initially it was a photo shoot starring several professional athletes. That launch sold out quickly. And now it's going to restock in some new colors and stuff, whatever, the day after the Super Bowl. So, Antoine, you want to roll some?
Okay, yeah. So we're going to start out. We're going to start out with Usher. We have several images of Usher. Then we go show the other two Negroes from the original campaign. And then we go show the white boy from the original campaign. Unfortunately, I saved the best for last. I'm sorry, I didn't want to give it to him, but goddamn, I had to do a full size image of him. So here we go. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the peaches. The peaches I love. I love the peaches.
That's something to love.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my favorite because he's squeezing the peach and there's a string of juice coming out of it. It's nasty. It's nasty, and that's why I love it. That's why it's my favorite. That's why it's my favorite. It's nasty. Can
he wear
look good?
He looks really good. He looks amazing, balls.
Can he wear this outfit during the show?
Girl, you know he taking his shirt off during the show. No, you know what? This is the best photo. And you can't even see his abs on it. Like, yeah, that's the best photo. He looking at you like, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm about to tear that ass up.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. So
you play too much.
So this is I don't follow sports. I don't know who these niggas are. He looks good. He looks good. You know, he's not as muscular as Usher is right now, but he got a good body on him too. He looks like he's probably tall and slender.
Sure.
Hey, them slender ones be having
the big ass dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Danielle, remember I told I've seen a lot of dicks. This one is giving me a little sass, but he still look good. He still look good. I don't know who he is. It's sassy.
They young.
Yeah. This is my favorite. I'm a leg and ass man, and he is giving leg right there, nigga. God damn.
Thigh meat for days.
Yes, thigh meat. Where's David Ashley at when you need him? That is some thigh meat right there. Woo.
Okay, Brandon. Whatever his white boy name is. Hey.
Is it Kosa, Bosa, or something? Whatever.
I would like to just feel
Exactly. That's some good shit right there. He plays for the 49ers. I know that much.
I'm supposed to be rooting for the Chiefs. I might not have to root for the 49ers.
You know what I start? The song that come in my head is Fishnets by Morris Day. He said, thick legs, show you the hoes.
Business.
Right,
yeah. So people don't be thinking we hate white people. We love, when you a thick ass white boy with them thighs, we will accept you over here.
Don't be racist. Be an ally. Okay?
Yes, just be nice.
That's all good.
We love white people. Just be nice.
Wait, Sarah said he's joined the new cast because of that piece. Oh, God. Wait, no, CJ, no. He better not be.
Are you serious?
Is that a question or?
Oh, God, no.
Raging MAGA head.
Oh, my God, no.
Beverly, don't mute us, Beverly.
Hey, why can't you let us dream?
No. We got to know. We need to know. So we need to look this up. Oh my God, Dion said that is fact.
Oh man. God damn, you know what? Look, wait, real talk. I forgot this part. So the articles that Crescent sent were on page 6. So when I go and look at the comments, this is on message. One of the comments said, "I'm surprised they got a white boy mixed in with the two thugs." That was one of the comments. Oh. And man, another one said something disparaging about Usher. So maybe, God damn.
Look, wait. Fuck. Sarah said, "A waste of good thigh meat."
Yes. God damn it.
Also,
we can't win.
We can't. I want to highlight Bev's comment. Bev said, "My husband's listening to y'all." Girl, what are you listening to? That's mute y'all.
Don't mute us. We ain't doing a mute challenge right now.
It is Nick Bosa. You had it right. Ugh,
Damn.
Oh, look. Now I can safely go back to rooting for the non-problematic Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift with the 49ers. Thank you.
I recently, because again, I don't pay attention. I listened to Savage Love by Dan Savage's Savage Love. It's a sex positive podcast. He's been married to his husband for I think almost 30 years. So people call in about their sex issues and relationships. He gives them advice or whatever. But he was explaining that he was talking about the conspiracy theories that the right have about the relationship between Kelsey and Taylor. And so he said, "Hey guys, there are no rumors about this man. Nobody's gaydar is going off. We all know he is not a homosexual because there was a skit that they did on Saturday Night Live, and it was the gay Asian cast member. It was like a product, and he was like, yeah, when your gay friends are like being extra and doing too much, this new product called Basic Ass Straight Friend, and Travis Kelce played the basic straight friend." And I had never really heard his voice. His voice is really, really deep. I didn't know his voice was that deep.
Oh, I like Travis.
It's a sexy voice.
Especially now that he went all them black girls. Okay.
And now that he went black,
his voice, and he got the what's his name? The fade.
Kelsey fade. But remember, he had a certain look that was very pleasing when he was dating black women, and then we started dating Taylor, it shifted into something else.
Let's stop saying it ain't play. It's still giving. It don't matter what he do with that face. It's still giving.
You need to see the look he had because he was giving MAGA.
I know. He
2 seconds. Thank God.
He looked like a police officer. I remember.
Dead that. So
still wouldn't have kicked him out of bed.
Dead. Glad he's gone back to.
You better put that police officer uniform on and give me what I came for.
Okay, you know what?
I just had a thought. Is that why they went and got Taylor Swift to be with that man? Because he had dated all them black girls, and so they wanted the image of him. They wanted to change his image and like make him more palatable, or the white people to embrace him a little more.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anywho,
yeah.
That just came to my mind.
If that is what they did it for, it's working.
Indeed.
Also, just as a heads up, Usher dropped exclusive digital music download like last night. So, it's the same album though. It's the same album, just like some new cover art.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know why. You know what I think? His classic material is so like, I know I keep using the word beloved tonight, but it is. It's like it's in our fucking core. So when he drops new stuff, it's not as exciting. But I love that song that he did with LMA. I can't remember the name of it.
Is that on this album? He did a song with her that I love, Risk It All.
No, it's called Don't Waste My Time. He got a song with her. I'm sorry, has a song with LMA called Don't Waste My Time that came out maybe a year or so ago. That song is hot. I really like that song.
Oh, yeah.
The video has Seth Green.
I heard you say LMA. I was like, who's LMA?
I know. It's weird. Her name always reads different because of the syllables.
Oh, you know what? It was this past SNL episode. That's what I was going to ask you, because I usually get through the entire episode, and this is the only one that since they've been back that I haven't finished watching yet. It's the one that Ayo is in. Ayo is how you say that child's name? The one that Emmy.
Ayo.
Ayo. It's Ayo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Won an Emmy for what?
The Bear, the what's the name of that TV show?
Oh, okay. So The Bear is based in Chicago. I watched the first episode. It looks really good, but I don't have we doing the show 3 times a week. I'm probably never gonna get to watch TV again. So
I started it. I couldn't get into it right away. So ADD is really bad.
It's one of those you have to pay attention because everything moves really fast, and so you have to be looking at it and pay attention. And rewind it like 500 times like I don't have time. By the way,
Antoine looking at Kelsey like, you wanna wrestle?
Yes. 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 I don't give a fuck if it's a porn stash. I don't care what it is. Damn. I'm so disappointed by the other one though. I was
Nick, whatever.
Fuck.
Okay, moving on, because we are already clearly going over an hour. So hopefully y'all just got time to hang, because we still ain't even halfway through the motherfucking topics yet. But speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Usher. So Kandi is she says she gonna pass for right now. She, maybe she'll come back, but she ain't gonna be on this season. And I forgot she joined the season 2. So she's been on what, like 15 seasons? However long.
She's the longest running housewife out of the whole franchise. You know why she didn't come back though, right?
Go ahead.
So if you follow, normally by March, they are they're showing us a promo. So clearly the next season is delayed. Bravo was trying to figure out, do we completely revamp? Do we combine them with new people? Blah, 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 blah. And at one point, Kandi, somebody was interviewing her and they were like, what's going on? She said, I don't know what's going on, but they better figure this shit out fast because a bitch got businesses to run and opportunities, and I ain't gonna sit around and wait forever. That's why she didn't come back. She got other shit to do. She said, you waited too long. That's basically what she said.
I thought it was something else. Because, that's what the article said. That they were like, the network took too long to let people know what the fuck was going on. So people started other projects. Go ahead, Danielle.
Yeah,
that's why.
Because I was just going to say, if you remember last season, she wasn't doing a lot with the group because she had so much shit going on. And she said she had told them, like, I have this and, and
right.
Like, I got other stuff to do. So I don't blame her. And I'm going to miss Kandi. I like Kandi. People say that she don't bring anything, but I think she very much does bring it. I like seeing, the little bits with their family, and I like seeing her businesses. I wish they would do more, like showing her businesses and going on, like when she wins certain awards, like exploring that more. Like, I would like to see more of that. That's entertaining to me and educational, or, gives you some knowledge.
And
she's the ideal housewife. We've seen her look, this is gonna sound crazy when I say this, but as soon as she came on the show, in terms of bringing drama and her life to the show, her boyfriend was murdered while she was on the show. When she first got on the show, AJ, I believe it was AJ. Then she's got that background. I think something happened to her brother beforehand. Then she brought her Mama Joyce, nigga.
Right.
Todd, the OLG, tardy for the party. And the thing is that what's nice about it is, what I like is that some of these women on these shows, you could tell they've been studying the shows, and they have an agenda to create drama out of nothing so that they can maintain their spot. Kandi don't have.
Yes, yeah, this stage.
Yeah, Kandi never had to do that. It's like her life. In certain, just like she bumped heads with Nene. That was entertaining to watch. So, just watching everything evolve with her businesses, her family. We've watched her have, 2 kids on the show. She's the perfect housewife. Yep. Fuck these people saying that she don't bring shit. She brings everything that you need to a franchise.
She's brought everything that you would ever want from a housewife. Like, as far as being real and sharing her life. Like, the people that they say are the most boring are the ones I think bring the most to the show and move story along and have actual stories. Like Kandi and Cynthia, because I remember when Cynthia was on some interview and she was saying how she always had something going on. Like, that's what I want to see when I watch these shows. I don't want to just see them reading each other and bickering over some dumb shit. Like,
it gets old.
Yeah, it does quickly. What I did take umbrage at people talking about Kandi don't share a life. I'm like, what the fuck show are you watching? Especially the way that she would, especially look, they would show her and Todd arguing. Todd's like, I don't feel like you have my back the way I have your back. Like, that's how she's letting y'all see what the fuck was going on with them. Like, what? Like,
Riley's and her father. Like, and then don't discount the fact that she's R&B royalty. Even while she on the show, you get to watch her go on tour with her group. People need to shut the fuck up. I don't know what they want. They mad because she not out here fighting with people all the time.
Now
Exactly.
that season, the Escape, when Escape was getting together and doing, can we run that back? Because I will watch that again.
Listen.
that was wonderful TV.
Yes.
Woo.
Yeah, please that. And then remember, it was the last season when they brought Shay back. Who somebody said Shay's the only housewife been fired like 2 or 3 times. I saw some comment about
And
that.
she could stay wherever she is, that's Shay or whatever. Because guess who don't show their real lives?
That's
Shay don't really show her real life. Marlo don't show her real life.
No.
We don't know what's going on with Marlo. We still don't know what the fuck she do.
No.
Right,
No.
with that part. But also with that episode where Sheree was like, we need to meet up to talk, and Sheree showed up in that damn fur coat, and Kandi showed up in some sneakers because she was like, I thought we was just gonna be walking in the park. Like, what the fuck, girl? And then Sheree was just like, I mean, well, you just, you didn't apologize to me. Whatever the hell she was saying. I was like, you sound so petty and immature and ridiculous. And Kandi was like, well, okay, if you just needed like a more clear apology, I'm sorry. You mean like Kandi handles shit like a grown person? I'm just like, y'all it ain't enough of y'all. So yeah.
No.
All right. Again, like making shit up to have drama or some kind of story, as opposed to really having something going on in your life and exploring and starting a business, or like expanding your business or doing all these other things. Like, that's interesting to me. Not y'all arguing about dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So I just keeping us pushing along. Kenya says she doesn't know if Nene would ever come back, because they did ask her if Nene was coming back. She said, I don't know. I can't answer that. The question has been asked a lot of times, but according to our boss, that door is closed. But you never know. Also, I just want to add, Nene ended her tenure after season 12 in a contract dispute, and she later sued Bravo for creating a toxic work environment, which she later dropped. Then Leak said she had no hard feelings against executive producer Andy Cohen, and that she was opening to returning. Just want to put that out there.
You're not going to be asked back when you sue your employer. And look, and you know what?
They're not going to set themselves up for that. Come on.
No, and the thing you also have to remember is that, she called Andy Cohen racist. Andy is not going to forgive her for that. I don't think he ever will. And that's, now, she about to host the Baddies reunion on the Zeus network.
Moving on. Allegedly.
Nene, Monique, and Nikki.
Okay. So Porsha is allegedly coming back, because the source I can't trust yet, because I was like, I don't know if this is a rumor. So she might be. She's been gone for 3 seasons. Porsha might decide, okay, it's time to come back. Who knows? Then I had to throw this article in because Kenya been divorcing fucking Marc for like forever, right? It's been like 3 years. So that's finally got finalized. I think she said in December. And so she said, I just want him to do one job, just to love our little girl. She called him a FaceTime father. She
said that nigga was, she said, we're in New York right now. He's down the street and he ain't even seen Brooklyn. I don't know why that's funny to me. It's not funny.
It's fucked up. She said we've been here for 2 days and we leave tomorrow, and he ain't seen her since last May. But on the last season, you all like, I need to spend time with my daughter and la 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 la. I'm just like, that's.
I mean, usually like did any of y'all, like, as soon as he showed up on screen, I was like, that's not a good dude. This is bad. And it seemed like, Kenya is an intuitive person. I'm like, how the fuck did you not see this?
He pretty boy.
I think you just wanted a pretty baby.
And determined, focused.
Hello, expert here. Who's shared a very similar experience. They make you think that they are like your person, and they say all the right damn things, and especially knowing that you are ready to have that family, like that's what you want. Like they really do a number on you. They really play it up like they get you, like, oh, this is the person I've been waiting for. And you fall for it because you're in that space of wanting to have that family, and then you drop all the rules that you have for dating and you let them go because you're like, oh, he's changing. And also, really means what he said. But Marc is copy paste narcissist. I will say that.
So they're gaslighting narcissists is what they are. The gaslighting narcissists. Absolutely. You need to watch out for.
Always.
They love bomb you. You get love bombed. That's why she got married. What she said, like 7 months.
Yeah, it was short.
They're doing all the right things, being all romantic and shit, making you feel like, oh, you're the one and you're everything. I'm gonna give you the moon, the stars, and the beyond. And you fall for it, and you're like, oh, everyone has little, isms, or no one's perfect, but I'll accept it because they really love me.
Oh,
you ignore all them red flags that was already there in the beginning.
Oh.
So everything Danielle said, because where I landed was,
I'm sorry.
You didn't have to marry him to have a baby with him. Like, you didn't have to do that. But that was the picture that you wanted. And as Danielle literally just laid it out, he was doing and saying all the things, and you was ignoring shit because you were like, I want to be married and I want to have my baby, and I want a pretty nigga to do all that with. And there you go. Here we are.
Hey, do y'all remember when Shay was clowning them about his nose ring? She was like, oh my God, it's so cute. Like, where you get that from? And then when they went to the testimonials, she was like, that nose ring is sassy. Shay ain't shit. Shay ain't shit. Why you over here with Prison Bae, you judging her for having a man with a nose ring. You need to stop, Shay.
I forgot about Prison Bae. Oh my God. Wait, last thing is,
call him.
On this topic, so Kenya was also on the Breakfast Club because she was in New York making the rounds, and she said, well, apparently he has a fiance now, so I don't know.
Who is not black.
I don't really care what she is. Good luck to her. I wish you well. It's not my problem anymore. Please, judge, hurry up and sign my papers, unquote. So
again, narcissist, copy paste narcissist behavior to move on real quickly and get married, and he gonna have a baby within a year. Trust.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Well, he already ignoring the one he got with Kenya, so yeah, so whatever he does,
they will start a new family.
And he also had, girl, oh my God, I didn't even realize the parallels. I'm so sorry. He had kids before. He had kids before Kenya too, if I'm not mistaken. So
I thought at least 2. I thought,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, move it on.
Surprise,
girl, all the things. So moving on. What'd you say?
I said cut and paste.
Yeah. Well, moving on to ain't shit motherfuckers. Election 2024. So Trump.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got to, because there's a lot that popped off this week. So this week there was the SCOTUS did their arguments regarding Trump in his 14th Amendment case that came out of Colorado, trying to keep him off the ballot. So as a reminder, the section of the 14th Amendment, which is a post-Civil War amendment, that's important, that bars certain public officials from serving in the government again if they took part in an insurrection. Colorado said, him! He is that motherfucker. So we gonna go through these processes, and we want him not on this ballot. So a couple things that came out of order arguments. I'm not gonna try and cover all of it, but there was just in essence, though, it sounds like Supreme Court is probably gonna be like, yeah, we can't actually allow this to go forward, limited it to like one state being able to kick somebody off the ballot. They got reasons, but whatever. At one point, the lawyer who's on for representing Trump said that an insurrection has to be organized. And Judge Jackson was like, so if it's a sloppy one, it don't matter? Like, it don't count? Like, what are you saying? Like, come on now. And then Trump's lawyer called it a riot.
Yeah.
Jesus. Also, there's this conversation about whether or not this ban was intended to apply to former presidents and whether it could be enacted without Congress first enacting the law. I'm going to read section 3. It says, in part, no person shall hold any office under the United States who, having previously taken an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. So the provision doesn't include the word president. So there was a discussion on whether or not that is deemed as part of the fucking provision. This conversation is so insane. So they did avoid the conversation whether or not he actually did engage in an insurrection. They're just trying to kind of keep it very narrow focused because they don't want to have to try and make other types of calls on this, legal calls. So just big picture, we shouldn't even be here, okay? This shit shouldn't even be before the motherfucking Supreme Court. That motherfucker should be just out of the process. But oh no, you MAGA motherfuckers are like, he's still our dude. Insane. So
again, a waste of our time and resources that could be going to reparations or loan forgiveness. I'm just
Like all
Yeah,
these
true.
critical, the Supreme Court is back involved. Last time they was involved on this level was Bush v. Gore. We see how that ended. Oh,
Well,
geez.
the nigga part, and that if speaking of spouses that aren't black, the nigga part of my brain, I'm listening to NPR, and like the section that they played was Ketanji basically saying, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it does not say the president specifically. They have everyone listed, and you know the nigga part of my brain lit up. It was like, they done got to Ketanji. They done got her. Oh my God, they done got her. They probably got her through her white husband. We done lost one. We done lost one. Shout out to Lauren. We done lost one. But I think it's a testament to the fact that she can sit there and ask that question, and we know how she truly feels about it.
Yeah,
she's there to do her job regardless of how she feels about it emotionally, and I can respect her for that.
Yeah, and
you know what? Initially, I thought the same thing too. I was like, "What you doing, Gonzalez?" But I think she was in my mind, she was trying to get the lawyer to have come up with a really good answer for that question. She was like, "So this is going to come up again.
That's possible.
So what is your answer?" That was how I came.
Well, another thing that I sort of noted is they were really trying to help out Trump's lawyers because he was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
And they're like, so do you mean, or what about this pathway? Like what? Sad. So what seems to be the case is this will come out pretty either like 9-0 or 8-1 is what the legal pundits are saying, but he will lose on the presidential immunity case. So which I hope is what really happens. We'll see. Well, I don't know, but that's that. So I just wanted to make note of that. And then let's see the other thing. Oh, immigration. This is just a tweet. I just wanted to note. So just as a heads up, the GOP has spent the last 20 years killing immigration compromises. So I think it was, I had this tweet open and then I dropped it. So wait. No signal. I have no signal. Oh, because I wanted to list the years in which this has been going on. So in 2006, Dems endorsed a bipartisan immigration border bill, which the Republicans rejected. Again in 2014, again in 2018, and now in 2024. So maybe they don't want to solve the problem, which we've talked about a couple times already on the show. But I just want to emphasize certain things because some of y'all who ain't seen an immigrant, but out here talking about, oh my God, that's the biggest issue for me. And I'm like, again, are they in the room with you right now? No, they're not. So it's like the GOP doesn't want to solve this problem. They want to campaign on this. They want to keep scaring you.
Yeah. That's a good theory because, even now, what's happening now is fucking nuts. The fact that you want us to wait until after the presidential election to take care of this problem, and we're giving you everything that you want. Like
that's what Trump said. No, I'm gonna fix it. So do not solve this problem.
It's terrible because it's when you are a representative of the people of the United States, it's supposed to be about policy, not politics.
Correct.
This is about policy. It's a good policy based on what you asked for.
Period.
So yeah, but you want to sit here and politic and let this man tell you what to do. I think it's interesting that, the past probably 5-6 years, the word pussy has been synonymous with the Democrats. I think it's the other way around. When you won't stand for your constituency that you represent because this ugly motherfucker called you on the phone and told you what to do, you are the pussy. And it's sad that you're...
not even in office right now.
Yeah, and it's sad that the people that you represent don't see that. And as much as we sit here and say this is bullshit, his base doesn't feel that way. They are in agreement. Yeah, we should wait. And again, that's because the line keeps fucking moving. So,
but also go ahead, Sarah. Sorry, not Sarah.
I was just saying that Trump had told us a long time ago that when he ran for president, he would run as a Republican because they're the most gullible. And the thing about it is that they've done this with so many other issues as well. Remember when they did it with healthcare, where Romney had presented this health bill, universal healthcare bill, and they were all for it. But when Obama was president, they were like, "Oh no, we can't do it." It was their freaking bill.
Yeah.
So it's not only that they don't want to do it while the election is going on; they only want to do it when they're in office, when they're all the way in charge, and so that it can look good for them. They don't want to let any other president, any Democrat, look good. So they don't care about the people. They don't care about this country. They just care about looking good and making themselves be right.
And even their attempts to look good is because, to your point about the healthcare stuff, is the reason why Dems didn't like it before is because it wasn't the best plan for American citizens. But in order to get it done, they're like, okay, so we're going to take basically this framework and we're going to tweak it a little bit to make it look a little bit more sense. But yeah, if it's their policy and their plan, it's still trying to figure out a way to capitalize on capitalism. They're just like, no, we still gonna figure out a way to how to, we can still come up out ahead in this. We will give you a bone, a shard, And Antoine, what you were saying the other day about the shit that Trump was pulling while he was in office, right, with the border, all that shit got
illegal
shut down.
shit. Yeah, the illegal shit. Yeah,
right, because they keep saying, well, I mean, Biden could just shut the border down if he wanted to. That shit happened during COVID. You fucking assholes. No, he cannot. Yeah. So it's just annoying to hear just the flat out lies. Like, it's exhausting.
And people keep forgetting, like, even, when Sexy Red says, I got a check when Trump was in office. It's crazy to me that people forget how crazy the world was when those checks came through. Those checks got to you because of extenuating circumstances that we are no longer in. It doesn't warrant sending checks out to everyone anymore. We were indoors. We were trapped indoors. We couldn't even engage with one another. So to jumpstart the economy, they're sending these checks out, and we've started spending money on shit. We're no longer in that position. And it's the same thing with the border. The shit that happened with the border, the reason a lot of that went over people's heads is because Trump did things with the border, and a lot of that, the justification was safety, health. You don't want people coming in willy-nilly when a fucking airborne disease is spreading around the world. We are no longer in that situation, but you're now asking for the same thing, and it doesn't make sense.
No. I just want to note that Sarah said, on behalf of the pussy delegation, we wholeheartedly reject them all. So I just want to make sure I caught that one. But also what Antoine, we were saying, I think on Wednesday about, I lost what it was. Yes, I remember. It was actually about the next topic. What about Senator James, Lankford from Oklahoma, and how we don't attack you for having a fucking different opinion or trying to stand on business. This cat is like, and actually he's not a good dude. He said some real wild shit in the past, but he has actually been actively trying to work on this bipartisan compromise on this immigration bill. So he said an unnamed media personality has promised to destroy him.
Tucker. It's got to be Tucker.
No, I think it's Hannity.
Oh, you think it's Hannity? Okay.
Yeah,
I think so too.
He said, if you try to move a bill that solves the border crisis during this presidential year, I will do whatever I can to destroy you because I do not want you to solve this during the presidential election.
Wow.
Tucker is out. Tucker out there being clowned by Putin. Tucker is on Twitter or wherever trying to get his platform together.
True. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, no, I think it was Hannity. So, but again, Antoine, you said this the other day, like, Democrats don't do that. We don't come for you, threaten to take out your knees because you're trying to get shit done. We don't act that way.
Yeah, it's fucking mob action. They're, you know what? You keep calling us thugs. You're the fucking thug. You're a thug.
Right. Always have been. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And when he said those checks were essentially loans, you got to pay taxes on them. Now, this shit's coming back to bite you in the ass. And I said this again.
Also,
I'm going to say this one more time. You had money because you wasn't leaving your house. And then, you got some checks. Yeah, you had some change in your pocket. You wasn't going nowhere. Keep your ass in the house. Go ahead.
Yep.
Also, Joy and Reed had shared a clip when they were talking about this and reminding us that initially Trump vetoed. Trump didn't want to send the stimulus checks. It was because of Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats that y'all really got them goddamn checks. So please stop it with Trump gave you the stimulus check. If that $1,200, $1,400 did not change your life forever, that was very temporary. Like we said, everybody was in the house and it was for a specific reason. Any president, anybody who was in charge would have given you that stimulus check. Don't act like it was just Trump because Trump had, found a heart from the fucking whiz.
Please.
I had to explain that to a family member today, and I was so frustrated. They read off a barrage of things, and I said, what I really should have said is, if you watched our fucking show, you wouldn't be asking these stupid ass questions. But just kept rattling and shit off, and then I had to explain that same thing. I'm just like, he didn't want to send you the check, but when he was convinced to do it, he put his name on there. Now you niggas think he did it of his own volition. I said, y'all need to stay woke. Y'all are falling for the okie doke.
And look, if it sounds like we are repeating ourselves, because we are, and you are a regular watcher, sorry, but we just do some of these things we do have to keep repeating, because hopefully at some point certain people gonna check it out and be like, oh, again, everybody really should want what's best for the country, and it's not Trump. Trust me on this. No. Trust.
Also, if you're out there and you're listening and you're like, I'm not vote, I don't like Trump or Biden, and I'm gonna vote for a third party, this is not the time to do that.
No.
The time to do that would have been like 2 years ago during the midterms or something. Like, right now is not the time to vote third party. There's no viable third party candidate to vote for right now. So it's not going to do anything but get Trump in office. So please stop with that.
Yeah.
So the next thing that happened this week was the special counsel dude that, what's his name? Merrick Garland appointed. This has been such a mess, but y'all remember Biden has some classified documents that were found in his possession as well. And so his report came out, and short answer is Biden's completely exonerated, right? Like, the DOJ is not moving forward with pressing charges because of a key difference. He returned the documents.
Right.
like without any pushback. In fact, when they found the first set of documents, he was like, you know what we gonna do? We gonna fucking do a whole thorough search of any place I've ever motherfucking lived, and y'all can, whatever shit that's classified, I don't care if it was a dog report on one of the, no, here, you can have it. Take it, right? So no issues. And also, just as a reminder, same thing came out about Pence. They were like, we not gonna prosecute, right? Because Pence gave his fucking classified documents back. Here's the key difference. The special report that came out on Pence, not gonna prosecute, kept it moving. This particular report, in addition to exonerating Biden, also was like, oh yeah, by the way, he old. He real old. He's super old. His memory is shitty. He's very, very, very old. So this person, Robert Hur, H-U-R, used almost 400 pages to say, basically he was writing like a shady ass novel. It's just mad commentary, editorial.
Nobody asked for. Like, the Shay.
He thought he was in a Housewives confessional.
Just writing his little heart out. So, to quote from the report, he said that Biden's memory was significantly limited, and he had the limited precision and recall. At trial, Mr. Biden would likely present himself to a jury, as he did during our interview of him, as a sympathetic, well-meaning, elderly man with a poor memory. And based upon our direct interactions with and observations of him, he is someone for whom many jurors will want to identify reasonable doubt, right? It would be difficult to convince a jury that they should convict him, by then a former president well into his 80s, of a serious felony that requires a mental state of willfulness. Okay, one, you didn't need all that. What the fuck is all that about? Fuck you. No. First of all, he is a Republican. Robert Hur, full Republican, huge supporter of like former ultra ass right conservatives on the Supreme Court. Okay, just keep that in mind. Second, you ain't got no case, motherfucker. So if you wanted to present this to a jury, you don't have a case. He handed over the documents, unlike your homeboy who was like, he got asked 4 or 5 times. Can we have those documents back? Please, can you give us the documents back? We need those documents back. Those documents are ours. This motherfucker over here like, no, they're mine. Those are my documents, and I'm gonna keep
another waste of taxpayer dollars, because people trying to make political statements that don't need to be made.
And so the issue is Trump very clearly obstructed justice with the in the efforts to get the documents back. And that heifer down in Miami, down in Florida, Judge Cannon is slow walking. She's throwing up every obstacle possible to keep this trial from moving forward at any type of moving fast pace. It's not happening. So on the other side of it, regarding the gaffes from Biden, hey, look, I mispronounced the motherfucking word already at least twice tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he know he owe. We all know he owe. And he also has been, somebody put together like a reel of all the gaffes he's done since we basically have known him, right? When he was the VP. That's what he's known for. Mind you,
that's why we know him as Uncle Joe, because he be saying shit.
He just be saying shit, okay?
Yeah.
And then every time Trump opens his mouth, though, it's really some legit nonsensical shit. He don't know that Obama still is not the president anymore, right? Like, he thinks Nikki Haley is Nancy Pelosi, but we want to fuck with Biden. Okay. Also, Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, he confused Israel with Iran the other day.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Are we calling for him to be put out to pasture? Okay, that's what I thought. So people are, Dems in particular, but legitimately rightly pissed. Like, everybody in this space is like, yo, what the fuck was that report about, dude? You did way too much. So Democrat Governor Pritzker of Illinois, he said, I smell a rat. But my favorite was Biden himself. They let Biden get on the mic last night. Way past this dude's regular bedtime, because they don't be like, you know what I mean?
They don't, because they scared he's gonna gaff. Yeah.
But I will say, it's funny because I didn't really think about it like that, because I do feel like Biden is on TV a lot, but it is.
He is.
Okay, except for like State of the Union shit. But he was like, fuck you, fuck my bedtime. This is what I got to say. He said, yeah, I'm well-meaning, and yeah, I'm elderly, and I know what the hell I'm doing. I put this country back on its feet. I don't need his recommendation. I was like, okay, Dark Brandon, speak on it, right? And then here's my favorite. Fox News correspondent Peter Ducey, who's a bitch. He said, yeah, my memory is so bad, I let you speak. Nigga, that's
a mic drop.
That's my president. That's my president.
There's no response. There's no comeback. What can you say to that?
Like, nothing. And then the last thing is, the Robert Herb dude was like, he didn't know when his son was killed.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Biden was like, I'm gonna tell you about that. He was like, honestly, I was super pissed off that you was asking me about it. How about that? Right? Like, why is this even part of the conversation? And so, more calmly, he said, I was determined to give the special counsel what they needed. So I went forward with 5 hours of in-person interviews over 2 days on October 8th and 9th of last year. And if everybody remembers, this is when Israel had been attacked on October 7th.
Right.
He was like, I'm in the middle of handling international crisis, but at the same time, I'm giving you the energy y'all motherfucking asses are asking for, so I can get this over with. That's
why does he have to even explain that? It's terrible. Did y'all hear though? Have y'all seen this past week? We didn't cover this. There was I don't know what newspaper it was in, but they said somebody was explaining that he refers to Trump as a sick fuck behind closed doors.
Yes.
I thought that was hilarious too.
It was. It's great. It's great. I love it.
Accurate.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Sorry, I was just trying to catch up with the comments. First he said, that's Jason, ain't it? Non-ensemble.
That is Jason. That's Jason.
Right. Talking about Trump. He's like, first he said, what documents? Then he said, I gave you documents. Then he said, I can do what I want. Those are my documents. Oh, and I forgot. There's still probably more documents down there because there was this hidden room that the FBI didn't get a chance to get into. So,
hey, Jason, I don't know if I had a wrong number. I texted you last week. I want to listen to your show. Can you text the link or something to me so I can listen to the show?
Right.
Thank you.
Please do that. Please do that, Jason.
I probably texted the wrong number.
So, and because of all this, I forgot to put this up, but basically like Biden's response was like, get at me, dog. He was like, I'm not. He was like, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. love Dark Brandon.
And a Bernie Mac voice.
Yeah, thank you, Danielle. Exactly. So I think going forward, I would like to highlight some wins, and there's been a lot of them, so we'll just highlight a couple at a time. But in this instance, so that whole strike, the drone strike that killed 3 of our soldiers, well, we have since taken out the Hezbollah leader who was linked to those killings. So yay us. And I'm like, why is that not still circulating in the motherfucking press? Like, it had a day. It got a day of fucking headlines.
It's terrible. That's huge.
Big.
You know, maybe maybe it's not being circulated because those who were killed were niggas. I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Look.
I don't know. I would think too, you know what I think is terrible? I feel like if it wasn't 3 niggas that got killed, I feel like the Republicans would have had more to say about what happened. Like maybe if it was 3 blind, blue-eyed guys, they would have said, oh, this is a travesty, blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen a single Republican stand up and say, this is terrible what happened. No. You know, it's like, fuck them. We can't win. We cannot win. Again, normally, if you're in law enforcement or you're a veteran or you're serving, you get a pass. They won't even give us that anymore.
But keep in mind, Tommy Tuberville, senator out of was it Alabama? He was the one who held up promotions for military, for almost a year. He did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can't say shit because who knows who wasn't in position by a certain time to help offset some of the shit that's popping off right now.
Yeah.
That's on y'all.
Disgusting.
Literally almost a year holding up fucking advancements and promotions and all that stuff. Families don't even know, like, can we move? Like, what's popping? Tommy Tuberville.
Yeah, I'm not smoking. I ain't been smoking weed for weeks, and I can't drink alcohol. I'm just ready to start slapping the shit out of people. I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel this way.
So we gonna get our subscribers up, Antoine, so you can have a drink. Okay,
we need to.
That's what we gonna do. Remember, we gotta put the pledge back out before we wrap. So the other Biden win that's happening is the IRS expected to collect hundreds of billions more in overdue and unpaid taxes. So this was a tweet from Elizabeth Warren, and she was retweeting an article from the AP. So from 2010 to 2019, the IRS's audit rate for millionaires dropped by over 70%. For big corporations, it was over 50%. That wasn't an accident. Republicans starved the IRS of enforcement funding and a boon to wealthy donors. But now we're making the rich and powerful pay what they owe.
Okay. About time.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Okay, so I want more of that. So we need to keep Biden in the White House.
No, they come after our, they come after our asses. So shit, what's good for the goose?
That part. Sorry. Oh, Bev said, "Let Biden be Biden," and then Sarah said that should be his campaign slogan. I know that's right. Okay, so then the Black History stuff. Let's see. Sorry, trying to keep up with comments and these banners is doing a lot right now. So yeah, Black History. Introducing Black people invented that? Yes. Okay. So the first one was ironing board was invented by Sarah Boone, who was an African American woman who was born enslaved. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to actually do a whole wiki thing on her. I just wanted to keep this super short. But yeah, Sarah Boone, ironing board. That was us. And then the next one was, is it Edmund Albius? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he was a 12-year-old enslaved boy who invented the technique that made the vanilla industry possible. He revolutionized the cultivation of vanilla. He made it possible for us to enjoy treats like vanilla ice cream. Also, which I don't think we were allowed to have. Isn't that why we was doing that butter pecan? Because we weren't allowed to have vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, they keep trying to force that video on me, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. There's a YouTube video. The channel was really good because they got a video, I think, on chitlins, collard greens, and then they got butter pecan. And it's like, why do Negroes love butter pecan?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and watch that. Because we did it, man. I'm telling you, on the south side of Chicago, we had the fork in the wooden fork and spoon on the wall, and all we fucking ate was butter pecan ice cream. I remember it was a treat for me when I would get away from my family and be able to taste some fucking strawberry or something, because it was always fucking butter pecan.
I swear older Black people my mama loved them butter pecan. I was always like, this isn't my jam.
My brothers, like,
yeah.
Anytime we went to Dairy Queen or like one of them ice cream, it was always butter pecan. I was like, I don't want that. Like, can I get some chocolate? Shit, what the fuck are we doing?
It is delicious, but the thing is, if you're beaten over the head with it, it starts to become distasteful. Like, I had no options.
Look, Jason's like, butter pecan is delicious.
It is. I agree. I agree, Jason. It is good, but variety is the spice of life.
Yes.
My mother go whoop my ass the next time I see her. You over there talking trash about butter pecan? I will slap the shit out of you, nigga.
Karen said she wants butter pecan without the pecans in it.
Oh, I love the pecans.
That's actually a part I do like too.
I love nuts in my ice cream.
You just love nuts.
Oh my God! Let me. Wait.
You walked right into that.
Yeah, pause. Y'all see Tamron and Mace are kind of in hot water because on their show
they saying too much.
They say pause all the time.
They do.
And I haven't listened to the show. And then I guess the other day, Mace said, well, it's okay for us to say it because Saucy Santana says it. I'm like, what fucking logic? How did you arrive at that? You know what? These days, I'm telling y'all, it is one of our biggest problems. You cannot be, especially niggas, you can't be critical of anybody. Like in our community, you say anything. Again, you criticize music being salacious. I'm trying to get the bag. You know, it's always, I was talking to my sister the other day, and I said, the bag is destroying Black families and communities because somebody will run your child over with their car and you'll be like, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up. You just ran over my child. And they gonna be like, I mean, I was on my way to get the bag though. You should understand. That's literally where we're at right now. That is where we're at.
Oh my God. So I you know what, honestly, I don't, you're not entirely wrong, sadly. So, a couple things. One, I saw the troll. I don't yet know how to get rid of them easily. I could on the other platform. This one is not quite as user.
Oh, I don't see it. I don't see the troll.
He may have dipped. Mama Pam talking in all caps, like whatever the fuck, just on some dumb shit. So I don't know how to deal with that yet.
Oh, so hey, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll roll this out next week. We gonna have a few bells and whistles next week, but next week we're gonna have to start. Some of you are going to be administrators. So
moderators.
So what's going to happen is just maybe 2 or 3 of you that are regulars, your YouTube channel, basically you give us the link to your YouTube account and we add you to ours and you'll be able to moderate. So when you see bullshit in the comments, you'll be able to block them. So we'll talk to you more about that next week.
Jason, Sarah, Dion,
yeah, it's several of y'all. So yeah,
Danielle, when you're not sitting here with us, I'm just saying. If you happen to be watching,
it's not a big burden. It's just like you'll see them in there, and you'll be able to eliminate these assholes. So.
Look at Jason's comment.
Also, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button.
Yeah, we're going to have to start saying that. We're going to have to start doing it because I looked the other day. We had a video. We had 35 people in the chat and we had like 4 likes. So yeah, because it pushes us through the algorithm if we get more likes. So
yes, y'all, pleplease subscribe.
Thank you for reminding us of that, Danielle.
Yeah. That part. We got our list together, Antoine.
Danielle gives us a lot of good advice. So the last episode, Danielle was like, "Can't y'all get flagged for all that video shit y'all was playing?" And literally right after that, I go and look at our channel, and the episode with Sarah is gone. So then I look at my email, and they're like, "Yeah, we got a copyright claim against you." I'm like, damn, Danielle was right. So what I did was, if you go back and watch the last episode, I masterfully edited it so that we got flagged for the Wendy Williams trailer that we played. So I removed the Wendy Williams trailer, the Wendy Williams section, and now it's back up. So,
which I think was actually, because remember you did play a little bit of a song, but it was like literally like 2 seconds, which we did not get back for. It was the trailer.
Yeah, we didn't play, but we didn't play the whole trailer, so they got us just for playing like 30 seconds of the trailer. So we're treading lightly. Luckily, we did not get a copyright strike. It was a copyright claim. When you get a copyright strike, if you get 3 of those I think you get 3 of those in a month or 3 months, they fucking shut your whole channel down. So it was just a claim.
Forgive us for trying to help pub your motherfucking documentary. Good luck.
That's the one that didn't make sense because we played We beat you over the head with video on the last one. That was the last one I thought that would have been problematic because it's a trailer advertising an upcoming documentary. You should want people to play that as much as possible. So
it's still their property. They want people to go to their channel to see or
That's
like
true.
or whatever. So it's like Shazam or like having your phone tapped. Like if like after a certain amount of time, then algorithm's like, hey, that's our shit. And
yeah.
And it flags it, but
I get it.
I hope y'all viewership is solid. How about that? Whatever. Okay, yeah. Danielle, thank you for joining us.
Always
You're
a pleasure.
welcome.
Always
Yay.
a pleasure.
Again, remember, tell a friend to subscribe and you need to hit the like button. Okay. I thought there was something else I was gonna have you do or say, Antoine, but I don't have.
I've said enough already.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back Monday night at 7.